Alabama's largest history-based educational event kicks off.
Frontier Days will take us all the way back to life in Alabama in the 1700s.
WSFA 12 News reporter Bethany Davis joins us there live this morning. Bethany, we can learn a lot from Frontier Days.
This is a chance really to see history come alive. In fact, Frontier Days has been called the most authentic living history event in the state. It's held every year right here at Fort Toulouse in Wetumpka. And this is John Gerner, who's the site director here. How would you describe Frontier Days to someone who's not familiar with it?
Well, Frontier Days is just a large tableau of what you're going to see in possibly during the 18th century frontier life. So you're going to see a lot of people demonstrating life skills, doing different trades, and so it's just a whole visual experience of seeing what life would have been like back in those days.
So this is said to be the largest history-based education event in the state. Talk a little bit about how it's developed and evolved over the years.
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit. Over the time, we've added more demonstrators from different aspects. At one time, we had British troops out here. We had some that play bagpipes, like the kilted Highlanders and stuff. We had different aspects like that. The military side of it is always what a lot of people kind of look at, but also trying to expand sort of the food aspects, talking about different colonial foods. And of course, on the Native American side, you'll have people showing different types of technologies, the way trade comes through, particularly that very important aspect. You know, how do you get goods? How do you acquire things you need? So that trade aspect is very important.
Over the next 4 days, you're planning to welcome thousands of students. This is a very popular field trip. I think I've been here 3 times on 3 different field trips already. But this is an important way for students to learn about that time period. How do you feel like it changes their perspective for these young people?
I hope it just fleshes everything out, because if you're reading it in a book or you're getting it presented to you in a classroom, it's a different experience when you come out here and see people doing things. You see the clothing, you see them walking about and talking and showing how things work, and sometimes people just off the side just doing something with their hands, maybe just knitting a little bit, and that in a way that they may never have thought about. That's how things were produced back then. So hopefully it just makes everything more real.
Yeah, they'll get a chance to see that over the next 4 days. Lots of crafts and trades will be demonstrated right here on the grounds of Fort Toulouse. You'll stick around. We'll talk a little bit later this morning about some of those crafts and trade, kind of get a better idea of what we'll see here over the next 4 days, guys. Frontier Days runs all the way through Saturday.
All right, Bethany, thank you for the update there. We'll check back in with her in just a little bit. Like she mentioned, it's hosted by the Alabama Historical Commission. The hours are 9 to 4 today through Saturday. Tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for children.